Hi there, everybody. Today I'm going to show you push-up progressions. So I have been a personal trainer since 2016. It's been a while. Or I'm sorry, 2006. And I graduated in 2006. I have a lot of clients who can't frankly do a full push-up. So that means hands and toes. So these progressions are a way to kind of guide you through different stages on how to do a push-ups. Okay, so I've already warmed up. Make sure that you are warm up when you start activities. Really important for your lubrications in your joint, and then just slowly build that heart rate back up. Okay, so I'm gonna, just fair warning, I'm gonna kind of move the tripod here in different areas of the room, so then I can kind of show you how to do it. So when you do a push-up, just muscles that you're working on, you're actually working on your chest, shoulders, triceps, some on your core when you're in that plank position at the top of the push-ups. Okay, so despite popular belief, some people, I don't know, I've seen some ads where they sell push-up bars, and they're like, hey, this is working on your back and pretty much everything in your body. That's actually not true. When you do any sort of pushing, you're working on your chest, shoulders, triceps. When you do any sort of pulling, so the resistance is further away from you, and you pull, that's actually working on your back and your biceps. So when you do a push-ups, you're not really doing any pulling. The resistance is not on the pulling motion, it's more on the pushing motion. So, okay, so I'm gonna start with a wall push-up. So if you're just starting out and you're like, haven't worked out in a long time, my upper body is really weak, this is for you to start. Push-ups. Okay, so we've done bicep curls, tricep extensions, lateral front raises. We've done chops, we've done shoulder presses, Arnold presses, front raises, palms up. So all of those muscles, they're working on one muscle. So like bicep, right? Deltoids, anterior deltoids, right? Triceps. Okay, so when it comes, this is one of the reasons why I do like the push-up, is because it works on more muscle group per rep. So meaning that your workout is a lot more efficient for just that one rep. So one rep, so I don't know if you guys know reps and sets, but some people may not. So a rep, if I do a push-up, that's one rep. And then if I want to, let's say I have 10 reps and I want to cycle through them 3 or 4 times, that's cycling through them 3 or 4 times is considered a set. Okay, so today I'm just going to run through my list here, and I'm going to show you how to progress into a full push-up, meaning, the regular hands and toes push-ups that you've seen on videos, military, boot camp, things like that. So we'll start out with a wall push-up. So a wall push-up is just pretty much, as it says, is you're going to be on the wall. So the main thing when you do a push-up is navel is in nice and strong. So when you do a push-up, let's say this is your head. So from your shoulder, from your ear to your shoulder, here to your hips is one straight line. And then the thing is, what I always see a lot of my clients is, especially if their upper body is really weak, is they sink their hips down, kind of like in this snake position before their chest. So I always cue them and say chest before hips, so then their hip stays up as they lower down into a push-up. So same thing here on that wall push-up. So you're going to be on a slight, let me see if you can see me. I'm going to angle this a little bit here. So I would like for you to see me on the side rather than the front, so then you can see my alignment here. Okay, so this is a wall, and I'm a little bit of an incline, and your hands are a little bit more than shoulder width apart here. So all I'm gonna do is here and then up. So remember, inhale down, exhale up. So I'm gonna go for 10. Inhale down, exhale up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I can already feel that burning on my chest, shoulders, and triceps. So if you can do that, no problem, then progress to the next one. So the next one is a counter push-up. So I don't have the counter in this room, but I do have a, I guess it used to be a bookshelf, but I'm using it as a dumbbell holders. It used to be my mom's, so she gave them to me, and I'm like, all my books are in the storage, so, and all my textbooks are really tall, so they don't quite fit on there, but anyway. Okay, so this next one, so we're gonna start progressing you down to the floor. So we're gonna, you know, start on the wall and then work our way down to the floor. So this is a little bit harder. Let me see. Change this up a little bit. There you go. So main thing here is your chest, your shoulders from the side, your hips and your knees and your feet are all in one line. So you're gonna inhale, exhale when you push up. I'm gonna go for 10. Good. 3, 4, 5. So the side of the bookshelf here is actually hitting a little bit above my boobs here, okay? Good. 6, 7, navel still in. 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. So the next one, I'm gonna go a little bit lower. So I'm gonna use these equalizer bar here. So we went from the wall to the bookcase and now to the equalizer bars, okay? So a little bit harder here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a full push-up is actually considered where guys, you know, have to go lower than girls. Is considered when your kind of boobs, your chest touches the ground. So as far as the range, guys obviously don't have boobs, so they have to go lower down to the ground. All right, so the next one is a little bit lower. So I'm gonna move you guys here a little bit. So there's my step up. It's a handmade step up actually that I created. So it's a little bit lower. So we went from the bookshelf to the equalizer bar from the wall, starting at the wall. And now we're gonna go lower into the step up here. So as you get lower, I'll show you how to do when we do a modified push-up. You can always go a quarter of the way, half of the way, 3/4 of the way, and a full push-up. What I mean by that is a quarter of the way is just a slightly bend on the knee, on the elbow. So halfway would be here, right? And then quarter of the way, 3/4 of the way would be here. So your range from your chest to the floor, right? Quarter of the way, and then all the way down and up would be a full push-up position. So I'm gonna actually do a full push-up, so all the way down and come back up. We're gonna go for 10. So inhale down, exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. So you can That's actually getting a little bit harder. So you can incorporate the quarter, halfway, 3/4 of the way, and then a full push-up position on that one. All right. So now, let's see what else I have. Okay, so now we're gonna progress to a floor push-up next. I'm gonna move you here. Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 quarter of the way, 5 halfway, 5 3/4 of the way, and 5 full push-ups. So you can kind of get an idea of what I mean for those different stages here. So this is a modified push-ups. I'm on my hands and knees, okay? So I'm gonna do, let's see. Your hands are a little bit more to shoulder width apart. Your feet are about hip width apart. I'm just gonna go a quarter of a push-up. 2, 3, 4, 5, all right? So halfway, 1, a little lower, 2, 3, 4, 5, all right? So now 3/4 of the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Now, full modified push-ups. So that means that my kind of nipples, boobs are actually touching the ground and then coming back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so notice that my chest is coming down to the floor prior to my hips. What I see people, clients who have been with me for a while, is that their hips comes down first. Kind of do this motion here. So you can see me. So hips come down, and then hips come down. All right, so that's actually not correct. Just make sure that your hips stays up along with your chest. So just like this. Okay, all right, very good. So the next one, before a full push-up, actually, you're gonna start on the floor. You're gonna push up all the way to a plank position and then slowly lower your entire body on the floor. The difference is you're actually on your hands and feet. So it's gonna look like this. So all the way down and then come all the way up and then all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Okay? So let's see what else is next. I already felt those. Well, I've been feeling a lot of these in my chest, shoulders, triceps. So, okay. So the next one is a full push-ups. So very similar to the modified push-ups, the one on my hands and knees. You can do quarter of the way, half of the way, 3/4 of the way, and then full push-ups. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. I'm just trying to rest here a little bit. Let me grab some water. Okay. So this is the last one. So I'm gonna do 5 quarter, 5 half, 5 3/4, and 5 full push-ups. So I'm gonna be on my hands and toes this time. All right, here we go. Quarter of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So wherever you're at, wherever your strength lies, you can progress yourself accordingly, just depending on individually of where you're at this time. So that was a quarter of the way. Now we're gonna go halfway. So a little closer to the halfway, from my chest to the ground halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So notice that my hips is still staying along with my chest. It's not sinking down, it's not all the way up, so it's nice and straight. All right, so the next one here is 3/4 of the way. So maybe a few inches off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Okay, so now the final one, the most progressive one, I guess you can say. Actually, you can even progress even more and add weights at your back. You can have a vest to add more weight. So there's a lot more, I guess, more progressive variation of the push-up, but these are just kind of a starting point. And then if you can do a full push-up, that's really all you really need. So, okay, whew. 5 full push-ups. So my chest, my boobs are gonna touch the ground. That's what I mean by full push-ups. Okay, inhale down, exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and solid, okay? Very good. Whew. Awesome sauce. So that's all that I have for you. You can always rewind this video if you need to. I know I've gone through different types of push-ups really quick, so you can always rewind back for your purposes or at your own leisure. Let's see. I'm just going through my list here. I want to make sure that I did tell you everything that's on my agenda. I think I did. Okay, very good. So this is a great progressive push-up, starting from the wall all the way down to a full push-up position. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's informative as well. If you like this video, like at the bottom, and more videos to come. Thanks again for subscribing to my YouTube videos. See you again next time. Mabuhay.